We're live from Harry Hines.
Alrighty, guys, we are live from Harry Hines with none other than Miss RICKIMADEIT herself. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You brought a couple of things.
Yes. We're going to make crab fondue.
Ooh.
Yep. It's really easy to make. It's really easy.
The fondue like the cheese, but like crab in it?
It's going to have crab in it. And I brought bacon, too. I don't know how y'all feel about bacon. Some people like bacon. Some people don't. Okay. But I got bacon, too.
We're going to try it. We're going to try it. Bacon makes it taste a little better. All right. Yeah. I'm really excited. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, so you're going to be walking us through like kind of like your cooking and stuff. And all your recipes? All your recipes?
No.
No. I
can't give y'all
maybe
all
a little
the
secret on the crab fondue?
Yes.
I don't cook, girl, so I'm at a loss here. But I'm so excited to try it. I've heard good things.
Yes.
Rumor has it that you the cook in Dallas.
I ain't gonna be out. Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, I know how to do my thing a little bit. Yes.
All right, we're about to get started. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Awesome. Okay, so we can pull out the ingredients first.
Okay.
Nothing. So tell me a little bit about this crab fondue. Like, where did you come up with the idea? Like?
Well, first of all, I like to eat. And I have a big family, and this is kind of like, have you ever tasted the fondue that they have at like Papando's or like Razu's or places like that? That's like one of my favorite appetizers. So you just start off with butter and flour.
Okay.
This thing gets really hot, so we're gonna turn it down a little bit.
So you were like from a bigger family, so you're kind of used to cooking like in big portions.
Well, I grew up the only child. I have a lot of siblings, but they're way older than me. My dad, he was a Rolling Stone. He used to get it on. He had like 5 different baby mamas. You know,
living the life.
Yes, hella kids everywhere scattered out. So yeah, I learned how to cook from growing up with him. I grew up with him, and he had diabetes, so I had to make sure he ate all the time. You know, if you have anybody that has diabetes in your family, they have to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the snacks in between.
To maintain like your
sugar levels. Yeah. So that's where I learned how to cook, because I had to make sure my daddy ate. He's like my
really
best friend.
Sweet. Mm-hmm. So you were like a single child, but you still had like older siblings.
Yep.
So how was that like?
I'm not gonna lie, I always wish I had siblings to grow up with. I was spoiled rotten. All my friends, they used to tell me that, dang girl, you spoiled, you get whatever you want, but my dad,
of course she's spoiled, she cute. What you mean? Of course.
Yeah, so yeah, it was okay, but I always wished I had siblings.
So daddy taught you how to cook?
He didn't
taught
really
you some of the recipes?
He didn't really teach me how to cook. I really, for the most part, it was just trying things out, what I liked, what he liked, just trying them and getting them wrong, and then fixing it along the way.
Yeah, so fixing your menu as you go, or your recipe as you go. That's awesome. So we're letting the butter burn a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not burning.
They make fun of me. I'm sorry. They be making fun of me. They're saying I burn eggs and stuff. I do, but
it's not burning. We're letting the butter melt. And really on the cool, I guess we could turn it up just a little bit. For this, you want to let the butter melt, because it's like, instead of you using like a grease or something like that, like an oil, you're going to use the butter as it. And you're going to make your own roux, which is just like, it's just butter, or, I mean, some people use like olive oil or vegetable oil or whatever, but butter like for the fat.
Secret. Yeah,
butter, and then you're gonna stir in some flour. It's just like a thickener.
Did you already pre-make the flour? You clearly did.
Pre-make it.
Or like, how do you like? Well,
you buy the flour from the store.
Okay, so you just brought it. Okay, I was like wondering. I'm so sorry.
You good.
Okay, see, I need to take cooking classes. Tell me about your cooking classes.
Yes, the cooking classes are really fun. It's kind of almost like a party.
She's at a party. I got Patron in it.
It's definitely, it's not your typical cooking class, and I kind of wanted to make it like that because I kind of wanted to make it like that. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter too.
Like fun.
Yeah, because a lot of people, you know, they ain't never been to a cooking class,
Right.
and I didn't want to make it like I was just gonna be like, you know, being all strict and, you know, do it like this or whatever. It has to be fun so people will want to keep doing it and they're not intimidated by it. So,
By like the difficulty of cooking.
yes, because a lot of people, I mean, cooking to me is easy,
I'm definitely one of those.
but
With my cooking. That's so cool. So did you know, take classes, like cooking classes? Self-learn.
I wanted to do school, so I did it for like maybe a month. But I think I didn't give it a good enough shot. Like, I didn't try to stay with it. School ain't really for me. Once I was done with high school, I was like, ooh, I'm so glad this is over. Like, whew. But, yeah, I tried it for about a month, and I felt like, you know, the best thing would be if I just got in there, tried these hard recipes out, and figured out how to make them unique and make them my own. So I dropped out.
But it made you like the better cook that you are, like trial and error.
Right.
When did you feel like you decided, all right, this is it. Like, this is my business. I'm gonna cook. Like, I want to do this. Like, you know, I can make an income out of this. Like, when did you officially decide I'm a chef?
Well, I always, you know, been in the kitchen, so
You always knew.
just something that I was kind of used to. And I end up losing my job. Next you're gonna add the heavy whipping cream and cream cheese. After you got that going, it's just a little thickener, and you really don't need a lot of butter and flour.
And you mixed it.
Yes.
It almost looks like this, like.
It's just like a thickener. That's all.
Yeah.
Like when I start putting all this in there, it'll give it a little thickness because of the flour. But yeah, no, I lost my job, and because I couldn't control my attitude or my mouth, so I lost my job. I got fired, and I was like, "Fuck, what am I gonna do now?" And I really didn't want to go to, you know, doing the same thing I was doing. So my friend, he had a gambling spot in West Dallas, and he was like, "Girl, come cook this food over here. We gonna pay." And that's what happened. Yeah.
That's what's up. So you cook, like, people just hit you up and are like, "Hey, can you come do this dish?" Is there like a specific dish you're like known for?
Everybody really likes the lamb chops. That's one of my favorites too. But everybody really likes the lamb chops. Now I'm way more organized than when I first started. So it's my actual business now. When I first started, it was just like a hustle, a way for me to get some extra money. But now it's my business.
Yeah, you turn that hustle into the main business. That's awesome. So what is this, Philadelphia cheese?
Yes, it's just cream cheese. And that's gonna give it a little thickness too, and it works well with the heavy whipping cream. But you're supposed to have it at like room temperature, yeah, because it's easier to just work with. It's gonna be like really like if you start using it and it's cold, it's like harder to break down because you want to get it, because you want to get it to where it's creamy. Yep.
Well, this is so awesome. What is like your favorite dish to cook? For like yourself, or like just a late night snack where you're like, you know what?
A late night snack.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm always like a muncher in the middle of the night. Like if I get like some little, like I would honestly like this. Yes, I would definitely like if I had this in my refrigerator already made. Like I wouldn't be down in the kitchen at 12 o'clock trying to cook this. But if it was already in my refrigerator, I would definitely get like some chips and just have at it.
Yummy. So it's getting big. There's a lot of Philadelphia cheese.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit too because it needs to break down. and it's gonna take a minute to break down. Yes, because it needs to really be room temperature.
Okay.
Sometime even I'll stick it in the microwave, just so to break down better. But yep.
That's awesome. I don't think I've tried fondue sometime.
Really? What? No.
Fondue cherry.
And then also too, you're gonna get, well, really you can use any cheese, whatever your whatever is your like go-to cheese. You know, there's so many cheeses, but my favorite is sharp cheddar cheese. Probably just because it has like a really strong taste to it. And just dump that in here.
So tell me about your, like, whenever you cook for a party, do you like preset obviously everything the night before, or do you just kind of like
for the most part, if it's something easy, because everybody's so different, like everybody has different taste buds, everybody likes different things. If it's a easy something to do, like if it's an easy event, then I'll do it day of. I'll prep everything, and I'll.
That's efficient. I mean, you already know kind of like what you have to do. So
right.
Pop, pop.
But if it's something that's kind of tedious, like appetizers, I hate doing appetizers. I hate it. They're so small and tedious. They get cold fast.
Yeah.
Especially if they're like ones that you have to put in the fryers.
What type of appetizers like do you hate doing?
I really hate all of them. I'm not gonna lie. I hate doing appetizers because they're so tedious and people want them to look, you know, really
cute,
nice and cute. Exactly.
Presentable,
cute.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate that. You know, versus making like a whole tray of like macaroni or something.
Yeah.
You know, you just throw that shit in the pan and it's good to go. But
yummy, no matter how it looks.
Exactly. Yeah, but I hate doing that.
Appetizers.
Yep, I hate doing appetizers. I have some Philadelphia Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. They're like the favorite. Everybody loves them, and it takes me so long because it's, you know, cooking the filling for it, then wrapping it in the egg roll. It's a lot of work.
Making my mouth melt. Look at that, it's getting cheesy and melty. So you keep stirring the whole way?
Yes, you just keep stirring and keep adding. Now, depending on like, you know, how many people you're trying to serve. Like this right here, this is gonna serve a lot of people. Yes, it's a large portion. Also to put spinach in there. Some places their fondue has like mushrooms and they get all crazy. They get, you know, they have a lot of different ingredients, but this one here is gonna be real simple. It's just spinach. You can do fresh or frozen. I just grabbed some frozen just due to, you know, us doing it right here.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna add color in it. Do you do that, like you try to add color and like design your dishes as well?
Definitely. You always want to kind of have, that's what makes appetizers, you know, pretty too. The different colors that you play around with. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit too because this is moving kind of slow.
So what type of, do you dive into culture, like whenever you do a dish, like are you like, I don't know, like maybe like Mexican food or like sauces or something like French or like, you know what I'm saying? Like
for sure. That's one thing that I really like about traveling because you get to see, like, I've been...
It's a Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I try to go out of the country at least like once a year.
That's really like, you know, like that's what's up. I don't, there's not a word for it, but that's really what's up. Like, you know, you do that for yourself because it's self-care.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you get to, I mean, unfortunately now because of COVID and how everything is messed up, but before COVID, I love to travel. It's my favorite. You get to see the different cultures, the different kind of food.
That's something also that like inspired you to like
definitely
the traveling. What was the first place you traveled to, like out of the country?
I went to Honduras. And I'm not gonna lie, like there's some parts where you be like, damn, it's going down. Like you think over here in America, hell no, they walking around with machetes like it ain't shit. They like they
gotta cut the cocos.
Yeah, they doing, but no, they not even just that. They at the gas station like the big tanks with the 6-7 military dudes, big ass guns, just chilling. Yeah, like it's normal. But and there's some really beautiful parts. I went to Rotan there, and I had the best like Caribbean dish ever. It was just barbecue chicken, rice and beans, and then it was coleslaw. But it was the best coleslaw I've ever had in my life. Like, coleslaw ain't even all that, but
that
it was it hit. I was like, damn, y'all doing it like this, but it was really good. It was really good.
What was like the first dish that you were like, I'm gonna try to recreate this or add my own spin to it?
Well, most recently I went to Miami for work. And I went to this Cuban spot. I think they're more like a chain, but every time I go to Miami, I never really get to like do a whole bunch. I never really get to move around and see different stuff because I'm working. So it's usually like going to like the grocery stores or like Restaurant Depot.
Miami's going to the grocery store.
Girl.
Miami. That's awesome. Okay, so so like you went over there for work, for cooking. So they hired you from a whole nother motherfucking state to come and cook Miss Rickki Made It. What did you cook for them?
I made lobster mac, lamb chops, of course. I made short ribs. I was there for a few days. I was there for the weekend. So I did breakfast, I did lunch, and dinner. Like for the 3 days that I was there. But I had vaca frita, I guess that's how you say it, and I think it translates to fried cow or something, does it?
Vaca frita?
Yeah, what does that translate to in Spanish?
Vaca, fried cow.
Yeah, okay, well that shit was good as fuck, and I loved it. So I came home and I tried to make it really like, as far as like, that's like for Americans, I guess, it would be just like a roast that we made. And then just, fry it in the skillet. But it was so good. I ate that for like a week straight after I gave back. It was really good.
This is starting to smell really good.
So now you want to do like a rotel. You can drain it, or either you don't have to. I'm going to drain it just a little bit.
Is that for those of us who don't cook?
Oh, rotel, diced tomatoes, and green chilies. And then I'm going to start seasoning it a little bit too.
What seasons do you use?
For this, it's just a simple, I love garlic and everything. I think garlic powder makes everything a little bit more great. I'm going to do garlic powder and then just some chicken seasoning.
What do you do if they're like, I'm allergic to garlic?
You know what? I've never heard anybody say they're allergic to garlic.
I'm allergic to garlic.
You are?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I was about to say, OMG.
No, I'm definitely not. Wow, this is really starting to look like cheese. I mean, obviously, but...
And you can add a little Cajun seasoning, or you can do like salt, pepper, whatever floats your boat. I always like to do Cajun seasoning. That's just what I love cooking with. Yeah, it's very simple to cook. It's very simple.
The cameraman looking at it like, am I going to be able to try it?
Okay, and then I have some crab that I brought from my kitchen. It's just blue crab. You can either get it like lump crab meat and do this with lump crab is very expensive. It's like for maybe this much crab that I just put in there, maybe like $25 a can. But this crab, it tastes just as good, and it's like half the price of that.
So seafood, like, is definitely a more expensive dish.
Oh yes,
I love seafood.
especially now with how it's so crazy, because I would have never thought that the effects of COVID would even go down to like the grocery stores and shopping.
Yeah.
But food, the cost of food has went up a lot, and it was expensive before, but now it's really expensive. So
Definitely, people are like bundle buying.
right. Yep.
This is starting to look like tuna. I don't know why. My mom makes some tuna. My mom's making like all types of tuna. She's Mexican, so I've tried
Y'all
like
eat
all
tuna?
types. Yeah.
Really?
But like she be making like a Mexican tuna with like tomatoes in it, onions, jalapenos. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But it's the like, this looks so yummy. Wow, and the color. That's awesome. Tell me a little bit about your cooking classes, because I'm definitely gonna have to try it out. I don't cook I try, but my roommate would make fun of me because I really can't cook. One time I accidentally boiled water. Like, you know when you boil water, if you leave it boiling?
Oh yeah,
it like
disappears.
It disappears. I was like, what the hell happened to my water? But when do you have like your cooking classes? How much does it cost? How often do you host them?
Well, I just started doing cooking classes, I think in maybe like August. It's a new venture for me, but it's something that I always wanted to do, because a lot of people have things that they want to learn how to cook. So yeah, I just started, but I do it. I'm trying to do it like once a month.
Yeah.
This time of year is really busy for a lot of caterers and chefs and stuff, just because everybody's eating.
Right.
So
Home for the holidays.
yes, I'm gonna try to do one this month. And the tickets are usually about $80 to $90. I also teach people how to cook with cannabis, like canna butter. I don't teach them how to make it. I know how to make it because I used to, but I don't teach them how to make it, but I teach them how to cook with it. So like if somebody wants to learn how to do like an infused, chicken Alfredo or whatever, we do that. I do that.
Yummy. And the tickets, where do people find it? Like, do
well,
they purchase the tickets? Is it more exclusive?
I try to keep it exclusive because a lot of people, I just started out doing it.
Yeah.
And I've been doing like 5 class sets. So it'll be like five classes of like 8 or 9 people. And I try to keep it like that. Especially, especially so everybody can get them one-on-one and they feel like they get their money's worth, and have a lot of fun. We drink alcohol and we party. We take shots. We listen to Pimp C, and, all the everybody.
It's a party.
Yes, it's a party.
It's a party cooking class. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you take like people tell you like, hey, I kind of want to learn how to do this, or do you usually like, okay guys, today we're gonna learn this? Do you usually bring the ingredients? Do you tell people to get their ingredients?
Well, right now the way that I've been doing it is all the ticket holders, once I have all the classes booked, everybody pretty much takes a poll.
Right.
And I'll have 3 different things
dishes
that we could cook. Right. And then whichever dish gets the most votes, that's what we'll cook. Yep.
Nah, I don't want to learn how to cook.
Nah, they ain't got no choice. See, when you come, this is what you're learning.
I'm gonna definitely have to sign up for one of these classes.
Yeah.
So tell me about your brunch menu. I'm a big brunch person.
Well, for my brunch menu, I usually have a brunch menu if somebody's having like a get together or like something for the
baby shower or something.
Yeah, something like that. It'll be like chicken and waffles, or like shrimp and grits, or fish and grits. That's been popular lately. Fruity pebble, French toast, things like that. I always have to have fruit and mimosas to make it cute.
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah, everybody loves cute. So.
continue with the ingredients? What is this next number do? I thought we were done, but we're
no. Like, yeah, there's quite a few different things that you can put in it. Again, it's like I always tell people at my cooking classes, like cooking your food is like what you like to like
personalize
to eat.
it.
Yeah, I always, when I see a recipe, like you can look up a ton of recipes for like seafood fondue on the internet. I never make my things according to how somebody else made it. Because if you look up Martha Stewart and her seafood fondue, that bitch cooking it how that bitch like to eat it.
Yeah.
Not how you like to eat it in your family, you know? So I always add my own touch. For the fondue to have like a kind of like a crust top, usually I would put Parmesan cheese on it, on top, and then throw it in the oven on a broil, so that the top of it can get like a crust.
Like that brown.
Yes, but since it's right here on the, on the hot plate, it's not gonna get that. But it's still gonna be bamboo. And then for color, you can top it off with parsley, and you can use Old Bay seasoning. And that's it.
There we have it, crab fondue.
All done.
That looks so cute. That's the word today. That looks so yummy. We're gonna try it. I'm ready to try it. I feel like, oh.
The chips are over there.
What chips do you prefer?
Usually, honestly, I like to do French bread. French bread, it tastes really good. Like if you trying to like go down, yeah, that's the way to go. And then I also always use like a lemon. Okay. I squeeze it on top of mine. I always do that. You gotta put the top. If you're trying to go back on carbs a little bit, the chips would be the way to go.
One of the appetizers.
Yes. This is another one that people get all the time. I'm gonna put it down all the way down.
I don't want to hear that little.
All right.
Okay, let's try this. Is it gonna be really hot?
It shouldn't be that hot. Nah, this is not bubbling over here.
I've heard a lot of good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take a decent size. Alright, I've been like, okay. This is really good.
Thank you.
I taste the lemon, the lime.
It gives it like a kick, right? Yeah. Yep.
That is so yummy. Okay, so, wow. I'm over here like, okay, give me a little second. Let me, that was really good. Oh my gosh, I need another dip. I'm so, we don't double dip around here, just one dip. Okay, I'm gonna take one last bite and then we're gonna do a game. You down to play a game?
Yeah, I'm down.
She said yeah.
I'm down.
It's a little, I can't control this game, the questions that they're gonna be asking us, they're a little harsh.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alrighty guys, we are back live from Harry Hines with Miss Rickki Made It, and we're going to be playing a game called 3 Truths or 3 Shots.
Ooh.
But we got Patron.
Okay.
You like Patron?
Yes, love Patron.
So, she not even going to want to answer the question.
No.
Okay, so I don't control this part. The audience is going to be asking us the questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not. Alright. First person.
Alright, the first question is, what is the most embarrassing thing your mom's caught you doing?
Take the shots.
Let's take the shot. Should we take the shot? I'm trying to think.
Can't be that bad.
I can't.
It can't be that bad.
Okay, my mama caught me. I have paranoid look off like, oh, my mama caught me having phone sex once.
She picked up in the line like, girl, hello. Get your ass on the phone.
Go wash
Being
some
nasty.
dishes.
Right.
Dead. Alright, you gonna answer or you gonna take a shot? She gonna take a shot.
I can't even think. I don't know.
Anything that you like, you cringe at now? You're like, damn, I can't believe
my mom
can't believe
caught
I
me did that.
Oh, well, okay. My dad caught me. I had stole the car. And we had this little, I swear, I was like
Girl, we need a
15.
background story.
Man, say, we had a little garage and he used to park it in there.
Uh-huh.
I think he used to do that shit on purpose because he knew I couldn't get back in. But man, I took the car, me and my homegirl, we went to the mall, we came back. I was like, man, I gotta put it back in the garage. Ooh, my daddy shit had a big black mark and a dent on the side. I got my ass towed up.
What'd he say?
I know you didn't steal my car.
I
Stole that shit.
Alright, question number 2.
Alright. Question number 2. Name a thing you've done that you probably shouldn't have got arrested for. You should have got arrested for it, but didn't.
We both like,
I don't really get into it with the law. I'll try to stay out that way.
cheers to that.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to not putting yourself out
Right.
Ooh. On this fuck the laws.
Right.
Question number 3.
All day.
What's the cheesiest song you've ever cried to, been in your feelings to, and you can't even believe even that song makes you cry? What song?
I can't look like a weak bitch on camera. Girl, we're taking this shot.
Okay. Y'all gotta get
I
look.
need to know the truth.
Dang,
You
okay,
cry at night.
Do you have one?
I can't.
I'm trying to think. Probably
When
like
Taylor Swift song.
Lightning or Thunder. So sad. Born Tired.
You know what? I want to say.
Tim McGraw.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. No, I think I cried to I cried to some gangster shit though, so I'll be alright. I cried to
She's happy, alright.
I want to say I cried to
Tell us, girl, just tell us what song you know you cried to.
look,
You know you cried to what?
I want to say I cried to Double Up by Nipsey, because I was like, man, why they killed it? Like, you know what I'm
So
saying?
you really got to you.
Yeah, he's
The
supposed to
streets
still
felt the
be
pain,
here.
Honestly.
He's supposed to still be here.
The marathon continues though.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
continues. We gonna pull up for Nipsey. Now y'all gotta take a shot for Nipsey.
There you go.
Now y'all gotta
I
take
can
a
take a
shot.
shot to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for having us, Rickki. Thank you so much for being here. For being here, for cooking for us, for showing us your recipe. I'm about to start crying, girl. I swear never to burn the egg again. I'm gonna, but for real, thank you so much for being here. Alrighty, guys, if you guys want to reach out to Miss Rickki Made It herself to have her come and cook some yummy appetizers or some yummy lamb entree, seafood, cooking classes, CBD infused, hit my girl up right here
For
at
sure.
her Instagram.